That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission. I'm just young and I'm living.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken very short. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go play action here on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now here's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. D. Ford not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Move. Hey, 54, Ricky. So right. Hey, 5-0.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to air one out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to... Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Lucy. Check. Green 80.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mahomes going to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. And
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass.
And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. 48 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Mahomes now to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. They run for it with Hunt. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackled.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So after the INT, it's Bortles. High throw, but the catch is made. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here we go.
Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his team.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. Butker now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Bortles, he goes underneath for Yeldon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
check. Green 80. Lucy. Green check.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Now it's Mahomes again.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Bortles to throw on second down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Short boot, taken at the 21. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all, yeah, so don't be talking sideways. He said I'm